This is a continued reading of The Playbook by Kwame Alexander. First quarter, grit. Grit, a noun. Courage and resolve, strength of character. In 8th grade, I had to do a book report, and I waited, as usual, until the very last minute. My house was pretty much a library, so I grabbed the first slim volume I saw off the shelf in our family room. It was a book about Wilma Rudolph, an Olympic track champion. It took me about an hour to read the book. Her story was remarkable. What I found out about her life changed mine. When she was born, Wilma Rudolph weighed only 4.5 pounds, and she spent the first 11 years of her childhood fighting illnesses such as scarlet fever, whooping cough, double pneumonia, and get this, polio. Polio causes paralysis and has no cure. So, left with only one working leg, Wilma was fitted with a metal leg brace at around age 5. Every week, she and her mom took a Greyhound bus from their small town to Nashville, Tennessee, for her physical therapy, so that she could learn to walk with her brace. During these trips, Wilma witnessed and experienced the segregation of the Deep South. They always had to ride in the back of the bus, and they couldn't eat in most restaurants. Witnessing racial divides and experiencing her own disability gave Wilma grit and determination that would help her overcome some pretty huge challenges. Often, Wilma would try to remove her leg brace so she could play like her friends and siblings. By age 11, she finally kicked off that leg brace permanently and began practicing to walk, run, and play ball. It was painful and hard, but she was determined. Her brothers set up a basketball hoop in their yard, where she played every chance she got. After years and years of hard work and sheer willpower, she could not only walk well, but she could run faster than most kids. She became a star basketball player at her school, where Coach C.C. Gray gave her the nickname Skeeter because she was so fast. Imagine that, a girl who walked in special shoes with a leg brace for years was now given a nickname because of her speed. Wilma became an all-state basketball player, setting the state record of 49 points in a single game. She was gifted. So gifted that word soon reached Ed Temple, track coach at Tennessee State University, who recruited her to start training with his team. Surprisingly, she qualified for the 1956 Olympic Games in Melbourne, Australia, where she became the youngest member of the U.S. track team at just 16 years old. She flew home with a bronze medal. After high school, Wilma went to Tennessee State, where she studied education and trained for the next Olympic Games. Within 4 years, she was back at the Olympics, this time in Rome, Italy, where she set world records in the 100-meter dash, 200-meter dash, and the 100-meter relay. The Olympics were a huge success and a game changer for Wilma, as she became the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in a single Olympics. She was soon known as the world's fastest woman. She was later inducted into the U.S. Olympic Hall of Fame and founded the Wilma Rudolph Foundation to help inspire and encourage amateur athletics. Not bad for a girl whose doctors said she would always have trouble walking. When I presented my book report to the class, I ended by saying that we all face challenges and defeats in our life. But if you are self-determined and committed to putting in the work, you can bounce back like Wilma Rudolph did. I got an A+ on the report. But more important, I realized that if she could overcome a paralyzed leg and become a track star, then I could work hard and excel in whatever sport I chose. And perhaps in life. Rule number 1. It takes skill to make the last shot, but it takes confidence to take it. I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. On 26 occasions, I have been entrusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. And I have failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeeded. Michael Jordan, 6-time NBA champion with the Chicago Bulls, 5-time MVP. Rule number 2. When the game is on the line, don't fear. Grab the ball. Take it to the hoop. I don't focus on what I'm up against. I focus on my goals, and I try to ignore the rest. Venus Williams, 7-time Grand Slam tennis champion, Olympic gold medalist. Rule number 3. The size of your heart matters more than the size of your opponent. It's not how big you are, it's how big you play. John Wooden, 10-time NCAA championship winning coach with UCLA and 6-time National Coach of the Year. Rule number 4. Practice prepares you for that glorious moment when you hold the ball and destiny in your hands. The fight is won behind the lines, in the gym, and out there on the road, long before I dance under those lights. Muhammad Ali, the greatest world heavyweight boxing champion, philanthropist, social activist. Rule number 5. Learn the fundamentals so you can always be in a position to dribble, pass, or shoot. When the ball is in your hands, be a triple threat. The glory of sport comes from dedication, determination, and desire. Achieving success and personal glory in athletics has less to do with wins and losses than it does with learning how to prepare yourself so at the end of the day, whether on the track or in the office, you know that there was nothing more you could have done to reach your ultimate goal. Jackie Joyner-Kersee, 3-time Olympic gold medalist, track and field, voted greatest female athlete of the 20th century by Sports Illustrated. Rule number 6. Practice is so routine, and sometimes routines are boring. But if you don't practice, you will get beat routinely. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. Kevin Durant, 7-time NBA All-Star with the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Golden State Warriors. Rule number 7. Hustle, dig, grind, push, run, fast, change, pivot, chase, grab, aim, shoot, play hard, practice harder, work smart, live smarter. If you've given the greatest effort that you can expect from yourself, then you always get what you deserve. See Vivian Stringer, Hall of Fame basketball coach and assistant coach of the 2004 Women's Basketball Olympic team. Rule number 8. When you find yourself on a fast break, hustle, leap, and slam dunk the opportunity. I just keep fighting and try to be the last one standing. Lanai, French Open and Australian Open tennis champion. Rule number 9. Don't let others run over you. Always stand your ground. Defend your position. I've worked too hard and too long to let anything stand in the way of my goals. I will not let my teammates down, and I will not let myself down. Mia Hamm, 2-time Olympic gold medalist and FIFA Women's World Cup champion. Rule number 10. When you stop playing your game, you've already lost. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. Pele, 3-time FIFA World Cup champion with Brazil. Most successful league goal scorer, 541, in the world. We hope you've enjoyed learning some more of Kwame Alexander's rules from his book, The Playbook. Please check out this book in your local library if you'd like to continue reading.